stream. Oh, forgot to put my headset on. Oh, an excellent connection. I always have an excellent connection. Alright, let's see. Make sure my stream is working. Yeah, but no, you can't come up here. I have hot chocolate up here. Sorry, Buster. Shoot, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Playing Titan Quest. That's what I was doing. Which I think is the only game that I've ever played where I didn't have the, I didn't know what was going on in the story. This isn't right. I think that's the easy mode playthrough. Hold on. Do you have to actually select Epic every time? That's annoying. Just let me jump right into my Epic playthrough. Who am I complaining? It's a 14-year-old game. I can only ask so much of it. What's up, centaurs? Centaurs, not even worth $1. Dollar tars. Now, there's a joke there somewhere. I haven't figured it out yet. Massive balanced knife. Yeah, it picks up a little bit after Act... Well, actually, I like Act 1 a lot more than Act 2. I think Act 3 is my favorite, though. I don't like desert levels, so Act 2 is probably my least favorite out of all the, acts in the game. I don't know what it is about with ARPGs and desert levels being like the second act every time. And always have like this big areas with nothing in it. You have to run around and look for crap on like the edges and stuff. It's always the same. A lot of RPGs have desert levels as the second like act or chapter, and it's just why? Even in Kingdoms of Amalur, you can choose to go to the desert after the initial area. I think the story does take you to the plains first. Yeah, I haven't played Torchlight 2 yet. I played a little bit of the first one back in the day. I never played the second one. But yeah, again, most RPGs have a desert level as the second act. It's ridiculous. Diablo 2 and 3, this game, Torchlight 2. There's another one that I'm forgetting. I don't know what it is about it. like all the developers came together. It was like a big meeting between all developers across time and space. And they're like, hey, what should come after Act 1? Oh, a desert. Yeah, there's a few things in the game that I think should have been updated, but I mean, it's a remaster, and I got it 60% off, so I mean, I'm still enjoying the game. Though I've run across a small performance issue that I can't iron out. I don't know what to do about it. So I'm just gonna keep playing it. Just deal with it. I had an itch to play a ARPG. And people had requested the higher difficulties on the channel since I did a Let's Play of the game way back when I started the channel. So I figured I'd start with this. I'm going to start playing more ARPGs on the channel, starting with the playthrough of this again. I wonder if you can change the hotkey to pick up magic items as well as potions and stuff. I wonder if that would mess up the auto placement in the inventory. Because potions only take up one slot, and gold takes up no slot, so you can just have the game sort that, I guess, more easily than if you were to try to pick up a bunch of bigger items. I think I mentioned last stream what got me wanting to play an ARPG, but I forgot what I said it was. I don't remember what re-sparked my interest. Come on, just... Alright, why am I not dropping my banner? I guess he interrupted me. Yeah, I don't know how much more support the game's gonna get. I mean, granted, they've added a couple of expansions in the past few years. So who knows? I think they're just milking it for everything that they could. I don't think they're gonna do a lot more with it. It might be more profitable for them to just go and make a sequel or something. What they should do is fix the console versions of this game. Supposedly they're still in a really bad state. Which is usually the case with like older games on older PC games being ported to console. The best part about this build is I can just run around, click, and drink my hot chocolate at the same time. No fancy rotations. Just hacking and slashing. I'm okay with less Titans. So I don't think that you've seen my my Let's Play of this game. Me and Titans don't get along. And again, highly recommend you do not watch that Let's Play. It's the only Let's Play on the channel that I will never recommend to anybody. Well, except for maybe the Underworld Ascendant Let's Play. But that wasn't on me, that was on the game. The game was just really bad. I mean, be my guest, it's done pretty well on the channel. That's one of my more popular Let's Plays, which is to my great shame. Like the first video has...
You can't carry anymore.
Of course not. First video has like 16,000 views or something. Far more than it should have ever gotten. But I happened to be playing it when the Atlantis expansion came out, and so it garnered a lot of attention. I should start shifting through these items a little more, seeing if I can find upgrades. It's hard to find stuff that... competes with what I have equipped. I mean, like, the base damage and base values are fine, but all the effects aren't nearly as good as the stuff that I got equipped already. Oh no. Let me save it. Got stuck in the chest. I remember that being a problem in my Let's Play as well. Alright, so we clear out that cave, we just go this way. Perfect. There's actually a shortcut. Some exciting news, I finally got access to Disney Plus. I'm not paying for it, of course. I finally got to start watching the Mandalorian. Which is finally some Star Wars content I can get behind under Disney. Can I really not go this way? Okay. Disappointing. The only downside of this build is the mobility. Having to run up to enemies. I think there is an ability underneath the Rune Mastery. No. Maybe not. I might be mixing it up with a different skill tree. Might be Storm. Maybe Storm has the ability. I'm thinking that there's an ability in the game that allows you to, or a skill. It allows you to teleport to an enemy. But you, like, teleport as a lightning bolt or something. It sounds like a Storm Tree ability. Well, that's all I've watched as of now. That's the only reason that I started. Actually, no, I asked someone to... Well, I didn't ask. My Mrs. Bring It On asked somebody if we could use theirs to watch Pirates of the Caribbean. And then instead I was like, hey, let's watch The Mandalorian if we have access to this. Oh, this fight.
We sent a scouting party. It seems as if every day...
Hold on there. Whatever you do, don't...
I'm gonna go in here. So I'm pretty... Okay. Whew. That fight's tricky.
That thing, noble warrior. Thank you.
It's even crazier because I have negative vitality resist and I still managed to mess that guy up, but I've also prepared for it. Typically the first time you run across that fight, it is a it's a doozy. Well, I haven't started season 2 yet, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's the best show ever made, but I am enjoying the like the simplicity of the adventure, you know? It's like a spaghetti western in space. It's just, you know, it is... I don't know how to describe it. But I enjoy it. And there's already been more character development in like the 5 episodes that I've watched than there was in the entire sequel trilogy. So, that's something. Hello, Mr. I don't know if it's Karacher or Karasher. Could be Karacher. I have a little bit of backtracking to do to go loot all this stuff that I left behind. So I think this is a dead end. There's a side quest over here. Since the map is static, I wish that it would just keep the map revealed whenever you move up in difficulty. So going from normal to epic, just keep the map, you know, revealed, but treat it like this. So like down here, where it's grayed out, but you can still see where the map goes. but you can still track where you've been already. That'd be a nice little quality of improvement. So I've already explored the map, so I know where everything's at. There's a reason to keep it all hidden. On multiple playthroughs.
Hail! You there! If you see our troop, tell them we're...
Just leave the nukes at home. All, was it 14 of them? I think he requested 14 nukes. What's over there? Rebirth Fountain, so that's the way forward. We'll get back this way first. Alright, it was a little closer than I wanted it to be. That's one thing I'm glad of, that there is a slight delay in your abilities, so you can cancel them if you want to. So I almost threw down a banner there when I did not want to. It saves you some cooldowns. There's a little bit over here that I didn't explore. I feel like my killing power is slowed down a little bit. I think my next couple level ups I need to focus on strength. Maybe a little dexterity. I've been investing in health the past few level ups, and I think I need a little more hitting power. Then again, a lot of my hitting power does come from my items. Just focus items that give me strength and dexterity, and I should be okay. Oh man, okay. Oh, I'm stunned, I'm stunned. Okay, thought that was gonna go a little better. I was about to throw down my banner too, and then I got stunned. Also, whenever I load, it's like I drop a bunch of frames, it's weird. That's what, I think that's my first death in this epic playthrough. It's not too bad. I usually die to that first Centaur boss. At least on normal. I mean, I'm over halfway through Act 1. That's not bad. I mean, being stunned is a good excuse. Some bosses in this game surprise you. Because some of them go down in just a few swings, and then you have the ones like this guy where he just soaks up I don't know, tens of hits. Alright, we'll take out the ads first, then we'll get in here and cut this guy down. There we go. Yeah, the banner makes it a little too easy, but you know what? I'll take it. That's all good, man. You don't have to explain jokes. I assume everyone's joking. I never take offense. Because I'm more of a gate guy myself. That's a bad joke. One second, I gotta do some rearranging. I didn't have enough room for my mouse.
You can't hold anymore.
Okay. Oh, alright. Well, let's take care of these guys then. Let's see, more movement speed. Armor, pierce resist, dexterity, and health. Didn't mean to sell that. I feel like I just lose stats across the board if I have that equipped. So I think I'll just focus on blue items. Like, I'll just, if it's not a blue item, I mean, some green items are really good. I'm wearing green items, so I can find better green items. But yeah, yellow is just gonna be trash. But like this one, that one's just awful. Let's see. See, this one's really good. +1 all skills in warfare mastery. And the relic that I have on it, it's really good as well. Oh well, not a big deal. At this rate, we should get into Act 2 this stream. Still don't understand the frame rate drop whenever I teleport. I remember that being a thing when I played last time. Yeah, I think whenever I see a boss, I should just play it safe and drop my standard. Thought I picked up another green item. Okay, it's a staff. Actually, I might not finish Act 1 this stream. Because you have to get to that long series of catacombs underneath, is it Athens? To get to the Act boss. I remember that taking a long time. Yeah, that AoE stun is a great ability. Pretty good so far. Died once, so there's that. But other than that, pretty good. Don't you kill me, don't you... Stupid set. Oh, he's a boss, that's why. Gosh darn it. I can't move, come on. Darn crowd control, man. I hate crowd control. Alright, that's 2 deaths in one stream. Fantastic. I didn't see the boss monster, so I didn't drop my battle standard in time. Come on. Getting stuck on stuff. There we go. Probably not what these should be looking like. I haven't put any relics on yet. Some of them are in town. I haven't made it back to a town yet. I could teleport to one, but... I mean, decent across the board. Only have 2 that are giving me trouble. Bleeding and life, or vitality. Yeah, and then all the physical resist that I do have is from my ability. Oh, was it? Yeah, this one right here. 16% physical resist. I also have a chance to dodge, so I'm not... Basic attacks I'm not worried about, so the physical resist itself... I'm not stressing out about as much. No, I've never played Witcher 3. I've only played the first Witcher. And yeah, I played it on my own before I started my channel. That's the reason why I haven't played the second or the third one, because I haven't, I wanted to save them for Let's Plays. I just haven't got around to Let's Playing them yet. Honestly, at this point, I don't know if I ever will. I want to, but we will see. A lot of the Let's Plays that I wanted to do might end up becoming streams. Because you get more done in a stream than you do in a Let's Play. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. It's... Realistically, it's probably just hundreds of games, but the actual list is thousands of games long. It's it scares me to look at it. But see, I have a backlog of games, but then I have a priority list. I have several different lists for the games I want to Let's Play. With varying degrees of importance. But yeah, I've been basically stocking up on games since like 2012, 2011 for Let's Plays. But I'm also playing some new games as they come out, so I'm not really putting a dent into like my backlog. But in the past 3 years, I've played more games than I did like the previous like 7 years, so I am making a dent in it. It's just a very slow dent. Or small dent, I guess, not slow dent. Yeah, right? First world problems. I mean, I guess I can see why all of the large Let's Players do streamline their Let's Plays, because they don't want to have a backlog, but they're also trying to cover all the newest games when they come out. But I'm playing a lot of old games too, so it doesn't, I don't know, affect me as much. And I prefer older games to newer games for the most part. And plus, covering games nowadays on release, you run across like a lot of bugs and stuff as well, and it's just sometimes a Let's Play, it takes a hit because you have to deal with bugs and everything. Older games, most of the bugs are ironed out by this point, so, or there's known workarounds and things like that. So I think playing older games is better for Let's Plays.
I was a fool. I shall not be made a fool.
Do I need to? No. Hi, welcome to Athens, everybody.
Roads not your choices have been made.
Whoops. Okay.
A caravan is what you need, eh?
I don't know why I'm holding on to the Celtic furnace plates. Probably because it just looked cool. Alright, let me clear out my current inventory, and then I'll worry about my relics. And I'll see about increasing some of my resistances.
I beg of you, the Tell King summoned minions and...
Hail, warrior. I have the finest goods in Athens. You will find none better.
What can I hold?
Alright. Forgot to sell those rings.
Goodbye.
Take care of that in a second. Alright, so what do I need? I need bleeding, physical, which is only active when my onslaught is active, and vitality resist.
At your service.
Also put these in the wrong spot. Oh, it's not a relic. Explains why I can't put it in the relic vault. Okay, so which one does what? Here we go. 18 strength. Poison damage. Intelligence. Energy leech. Pierce resist. Alright, we found some pierce resist right there. Defensive ability and total speed. Does that include attack speed and move speed? It's more defensive ability. What else do we got? Poison damage, defensive ability. Vitality damage resist 25%. And stun resist. Okay, that's exactly what I need. Demon's Blood, you are my MVP relic. 60 health, cold resist, and cold damage. I have plenty of cold resist. Not worried about that. Especially not right now. Health regen, regen, regen. There's a guy here. I need to remove the relic from that. Let's see. Bleeding damage, offensive ability, energy leech. 5 strength, 10% physical damage, 33% slower attack. It's the same ability as the Raptor Tooth, right? What am I looking at over here? Oh, the charms are different. Well, those aren't. Why are these charms different? This might be the same. Okay, well, that's annoying to keep up with. Some poison resist. I could use more of that. I don't think I need it right now. I could stack my dodge chance. I think this is everything that I need right now. Right? Pierce. Vitality. That's not going to bring me up to... It's not going to neutralize this, though. I'm still going to be negative, so let's grab another one of those. I didn't see any bleed resist. I don't think I have any yet. I don't want to shift through all of these. Oh, here we go. Oh, this only enchants shields. Useless. This only enchants shields. Shoot. It's not gonna make it easy on me, is it? You know what? I might just look up like what each one does later. I'm not gonna worry about it this very second. Where's the guy the enchanter?
Love the relic? Lose the weapon.
Oh, here we go. Cool.
You'll be back.
Really like this one because it gives you health, a ton of health regen, and some cold resist. Can chant rings of an oh, I have to.
I will not haggle.
Like, can I
No
just plop it on,
refunds.
or do I have to left click it? Alright, I forgot how to do this. Let me get sell these things real quick.
Once I sell everything I've got, I could buy them.
I thought I could just click it and pop it on there. Do I have to go to... You think the enchanter would take care of that, right?
And what can I do for you?
That's for the artifacts. And that's for separation. He doesn't have a thing to,
You're sure you're finished?
Okay. Must be missing something. But what? Oh, can I not have it equipped? Maybe that's it. Oh, it can't apply it to epic or legendaries. Well, shoot. That's useless to me, then. Alright, I'm not going to micromanage this right now. We'll deal with this. I'm going to procrastinate a little longer.
Athena guide you. By Hermes and Isis both, welcome.
That's more tedious than I'm willing to deal with right now.
Safe.
The best of you.
Whoops. That's what happens when you don't listen to people. They give you warnings about the Skaven. What do we got here? Darn shame. I do regret not having a shield. Mostly because all the darn relics that I have are for shields. At least all the ones that I want to use. Alright, this is the final stretch of the first act. Didn't mean to throw that down. I was praising the game giving you the ability to cancel abilities like that, and I haven't canceled it since. The heck was... pathing in this game can be a little wonky sometimes. At least I'm getting superior health potions. That's a step in the right direction. Yeah, Duskers is one of those games I was really interested in playing. I haven't got around to playing it yet, but I am familiar with the with it. I'd actually briefly teased the idea of playing that for the Halloween stream. I know it's not super scary or anything, but... I think it's labeled as horror. And this is why I stumbled across it again. Because I own it, I've owned it for, I think, since it came out. Yeah, I like stuff like that. That's my favorite kind of, I guess, horror. It's not jump scary, it's just kind of... I don't know, I like that feeling of isolation. It's like walking through a major city by yourself at night and no one else is out on the streets. But like, you see like the occasional light on like a building or something. I don't know, it's just it's a good feeling. I almost want to say it's nostalgic, but like, it gives me the same feeling as nostalgia, even though I know it's not nostalgia itself. I don't know how to explain it. But there's something about it. I guess peaceful. Because I guess nostalgia brings a type of peace. So maybe it's just like a peaceful feeling that I'm trying to describe. Hey, Vigo. Heck yeah. And then there's like a sense of mystery and wonder to it. Like, you're walking down the street, you know, in a city at night, you see a light on in like an office building. It's like, oh, I wonder what that person is there doing. Are they working late, or was it accidentally left on? I don't know, it provokes the imagination. That's why in Cry of Fear, I really like those segments where you're in like city streets and they were well lit, but you're by yourself. Yeah, I guess you could say somber. I don't know. I feel like somber still isn't the right word for it. I'm gonna stick with peaceful. I think peaceful is the word that I was looking for. Also, it's like really hot in my office for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on. I just feel extremely hot, so I might have to step away and go splash some cold water on my face. Yeah, you can reference the game, but there's no guarantee I'll pick up on it if it's from the dialogue. So I'll say the dialogue is probably the least memorable part of that game. It is. I've been in a empty mall myself. Well, mostly empty. Our mall has a movie theater attached to it, and what happens is the rest of the mall will shut down, and they just kind of rope off the rest of it. And I've wandered through the rest of the mall while the theater was still open, but everything else was closed. Granted, our mall is very small and very, very unimpressive. And it's kind of an ongoing joke. And it doesn't help that now a local college is basically buying up the mall and turning it into its own little playground. I'm not a big fan of one of the local colleges. We have a few colleges in my town, but one of them dominates the rest. It's actually a very, very large college nationwide for a certain type of people. And it kind of runs my town, and I don't like it. I don't know if I've ever been to an abandoned house. The desert at night is nice. Go out to the last bird in the flight line. It's very quiet and eerie out there at night. But also relaxing.
Your inventory is full.
There is definitely gold sitting right here. I can't grab it. It's fine, I didn't want to anyway. Well, I think a lot of the teachers got fired recently anyway. I know the president of the university had to step down recently because he's an idiot. Actually, this might give away where I live at, but I remember what I said. Sorry, my mind's racing a little faster than I'm talking. So, about the president. Yeah, he's no, he's a standard hypocrite. A person in a position of power. There's a whole debacle with him, and his family has actually harmed the United States quite a bit. Again, I don't want to say too much because it's going to give away where I live at. But if I could say that the university that I'm referring to some of the people involved with it can be linked to a lot of the issues that we have in our country right now. In the United States. So. I see it mentioned in the news all the time. I'm like, oh hey, I live there. I don't want to... It's not a bragging thing, it's more like, oh, I can relate. I can relate. Yeah, only Alaska. No, it's not Alaska. I want to live in Alaska. I want to move up north where it's cold. There aren't a lot of people. Well, if you find me, you can circumvent the whole $100 membership to see my face thing. So, that's your reward. Surprised no one's taken that bait yet. I mean, it's the best reward on the channel. I do love me some coffee. I've had to cut back on it recently because I was drinking. I used to drink an entire pot of coffee by myself. Again, because my sleep schedule's so miserable, I've cut back. I only drink what, 6 cups a day. Or 8. I think it's 8 cups. Still not great, but I'm getting better about it. Well, I was drinking... I don't remember how big my pot is. I have to go look at it. I want to say it's 12, but I'm also... No, I think it is 12 cups. I think my pot makes 12 cups. So I was drinking 12 cups a day. Yeah, I like it when it's really cold outside. I mean, I just like cooler weather anyway. I get hot really easy. Used to prefer the heat, but as I got older, I realized that it's easier to warm up than it is to cool down. So I'm to the point now where I hate wearing shoes because it makes my whole body hot. Because my feet don't feel cold. Like, I can go outside in the snow in sandals and I'm fine. I actually think there's something wrong with them. I should probably get it looked at, but they do get really hot though. I think it's because I think they don't disperse heat or something. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I can't diagnose myself, but like when I wear shoes and socks, it just, I don't know, I can't cool down. I can face tank this? It looks like I can. Alright, so this is not the final stretch that I thought it was. Bow of the Nymph.
Your inventory is full.
Of course it is. Alright. Let's go back to Parnassus. No, I'm not a hobbit. I'm too tall to be a hobbit. I have hobbit feet, though. If I was 4 foot tall, if I was 2 feet shorter, I could be a hobbit. -40. Yeah, that's probably a little too cold, but alright, let me look at some of this stuff. Can I put this on? It's a little feminine, but I think I can pull it off. I lose some damage, but I gain armor. I lose a fair bit of strength from that. I don't know if it's worthwhile. Whoops. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's harder to cool down than it is to warm up. You know, I put a blanket or something on if you're too cold. If you're too hot, well, you're just out of luck. You gotta sweat it out. Yeah, the only downside, the only thing I don't like about cold is being
Mysterious. We must
having to
not
breathe in
play.
it.
There is no.
I hate running in the cold. With an absolute passion. Yeah, one thing I liked about school where I'm at is, if it snowed just a little bit, we usually got out of school. Or at the very least, had a 2-hour delay.
Phaedra said I am bound east on other.
See, I don't like wearing a mask and running out of it because then it gets damp and then cold. It's not much better. Because we had neck gaiters we'd wrap around our faces when I was on deployment, and it just...
Its former glory. We've fallen on hard times here. Still, perhaps I can help you?
It didn't really help. The helmet looks pretty cool, but it's not what I need.
Welcome, string. Whatever it was that came.
Once, well, I did not believe the tales.
Good day. Travel light.
Whoops, I keep doing that. I have nothing against masks and, you know, temporarily wearing them outside for physical work and stuff like that, but the longer you wear it, the wetter it gets, and it makes it worse and worse. 'Cause, again, we did that on deployment, it was miserable. Is there a quest up here? I don't remember. Okay. Alright, last area of Act 1. I honestly haven't made a decision yet, Sith Morak. I'm leaning towards Grim Dawn right now, but I don't know if I'll be tired of ARPGs at that point, so we'll see. If I'm still in a mood for ARPGs, it might be Grim Dawn, or it might be a different ARPG. Like Chaos Bane or something, I don't know. I'm tempted to play More Time. Because I think More Time would be a good stream game as well, instead of a Let's Play. I love point and click adventures. I actually have a whole bunch of them lined up for the channel. I just don't know when I'm going to get around to playing them. I really want to play Blade Runner. I have Galaxy Quest and Dragon's Lair. Another genre that I've really wanted to get into, because I hold it in very high esteem alongside CRPGs, is dungeon crawlers like Legend of Grimrock. Eventually I'm going to start Let's Playing those. Legend of Grimrock, Bard's Tale, the Bard's Tale saga, I guess, because there's 4 games out now. 5 games if you include the isometric version. And then there's, let's see, The Keep, The Quest, Heroes of Monkey Tavern. Fall of the Dungeon Guardians. There's a newer one out, Dungeon of Dragonite. Vaporum. Then the sequel just came out recently as well. Original Deus Ex, that's on my to-do list for a Let's Play. I'm gonna play through the entire Deus Ex series at some point as well. Oh man. The more we talk about games to play, the more I realize how large my backlog is. It weighs heavily on my soul. Oh hey, Edis. I'll look into it, Mepis. Yes, I am a big fan of the Master of Orion series. I don't know how I'm going to tackle that series yet. I know Master of Orion 2 is the best, but I do like Conquer the Stars. And it's newer, so I don't know. Longest Journey, Longest Journey. I know the name, I can't place the game though. Longest Journey. Is that the space one? Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I had that plan at one point where I was like, I'm gonna play, you know, one type of game for a year, and then the next year I'll do a different type of game. Because that would allow me to like tackle a lot of these genres that I want to play, and at least knock out like a huge chunk of them. But I don't want to stay committed to a genre for that long, because I feel like it's gonna limit. I'm gonna feel too restricted when I do it that way. Shoot, it's not ringing a bell. I'm almost positive it's either on my wish list or I own it. But I'm drawing a blank right now. I know the game, I just can't think of it at this moment. Well, most of the games I play take longer than a month to beat, though. That's why I didn't want to do a month. I mean, that would work for like a stream series, maybe. But not when I'm streaming on just the weekends. So it'd still take too long to get through a lot of these games. Yeah, I was never a big fan of the Telltale games anyway. Like I watched playthroughs of them, and it was fun to watch, but it's not something that I'm interested in playing. Actually, the only one that I watched was the Wolf Among Us, because I'm a sucker for folktales like that, like being combined. It's one reason that I watched oh, what's it called? That's the show where they combine all the folk tales. It takes place in Storybrooke. I don't remember the name of the show. And I stomached that for longer than I should have, despite them regurgitating the same plot line every season. Finally got fed up and stopped watching it. I think it was just in the middle of an episode too. I don't normally just up and leave stuff like that, but I was like, I can't do this anymore. They just kept recycling the same story over and over again. Yeah, Deus Ex is a really good franchise. I'm really looking forward to digging into it at some point. Yeah, it's not super engaging, I think. I mean, some people really enjoy them, and again, I enjoy watching them because they're more cinematic than anything. It's like Detroit Become Human. I really enjoyed watching a Let's Play of that, but it's not a game that I'm ever interested in actually playing myself. I will say the only downside to watching a Let's Play of it is when people make decisions that I wouldn't make. I wasn't super invested, but there was a couple decisions I was like, why would you pick that? Why would you pick that? Because like they'd be making decisions along a certain line of thinking the entire time, and then they'd mix it up for some reason and choose something else that wasn't in character. I like consistency, darn it. Has it been an hour already? Holy crap, it's been an hour and a half. Yeah, okay. Lost track of time. It's because I have class tomorrow, so my weekend has to die quickly. That's what's going on. Time's speeding up.
Yes, I'm afraid.
Chaotic Evil. I used to play Chaotic Evil. I don't do it anymore. It just doesn't seem as rewarding. Yeah, just punching people in the face in Mass Effect. I've had an itch to play Mass Effect. I'm glad they announced the remaster for Mass Effect. So I never played Mass Effect 3, and I know, again, it wasn't the best received one, but I would still like to play it. Mostly because I want more interactions with Rex. I was disappointed he wasn't a companion in Mass Effect 2. Yeah, I feel like Lawful Evil is hard to get right in games, though. And some of them do it okay. But like, if you're not... Because you don't really get to set the rules or the laws. You can't follow like your own code as well in games. Because the game is probably already has like an established set of rules or laws that like the NPCs follow. It's hard for you to enact your own like justice as Lawful Evil. Yeah, and I always find lawful evil to be... I like it more when it's like a personal code that you abide by. Or like when you're loyal to a certain group of companions, I guess. Like, you can make it work in games. There's workarounds. But I always liked like the bad guy with the code. Almost like a sense of honor. But I definitely prefer my lawful good playthroughs. I did not like my dark side playthrough with Captain Rumdisky. A Raceland. I know what a Raceland is. Oh, Dragonlance. Okay. I've only ever read one Dragonlance book.
Aha! Yes. I'll be on my way to town as soon as I catch my breath.
I read one Dragonlance book. There was a hand-me-down. My mother gave me a bunch of her old like fantasy books, and that was one of them. She had one Terry Brooks book, and she had a handful of Stephen Brust, or yeah, the Vlad Taltos books. I think Doctor Doom is my favorite lawful evil. Which helps that he also established the laws in his own country, but I think he's the best example of lawful evil. In my opinion. Neutral evil? I would say the, crap, what's his name? The villain from, well, I'd say Two-Face is probably neutral evil. But also the villain from, crap, not the... No Country for Old Men. What's his face? I guess you could make an argument that he's lawful evil as well, but I think he's more neutral because he relies on that coin flip in a lot of situations. So I think anyone who, again, Two-Face because he relies on luck. That makes him more neutral evil. But again, there could be an argument for lawful evil as well because he abides by his own little set of rules. Like, hey, if it's heads or whatever, you know. He sets his own rules. I guess any bad or evil bounty hunters would be neutral evil as well, because they're just in it for the money. But of course, there's going to be nuances to that as well, because you could also have like lawful evil bounty hunters. It's like, oh, they have a code of honor, stuff like that. Yeah, Lobo is definitely chaotic. 100% chaotic. Lobo the Space Bounty Hunter from DC Comics. He's got a motorcycle he flies on in space, whose name I forgot.
Your inventory is full.
He was in was he in Injustice 1 or Injustice 2? The game. He's the Merc with the Mouth. I think that's his moniker, right? Or am I thinking of Deadpool? Am I getting him and Deadpool mixed up? I don't think Boba's necessarily evil. I think he's more neutral than anything. Yeah, he's the main man. There we go. That's what he goes by. That's what I was thinking of, not the Merc with the Mouth. Though that might still be his moniker. I don't know if I'm getting him and Deadpool mixed up with that. Okay, I did get it mixed up. Alright. Well, there we go. I mean, they have some similarities. Also, I'm going to be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I'm gonna say Boba is more neutral. He's just a bounty hunter. I wouldn't consider him evil. I mean, he was considered evil in the plot of the movies, because he was on the bad side, but he's still just a bounty hunter. Which means he could be bounty hunting, you know, evil people, which would make him good, right? Well, I guess that wouldn't necessarily make him good. It is intent, like Mepis said. There's always room for interpretation as well. But yeah, I would say Boba's more neutral. Oops. Unless, of course, everything he does is with the intent of harming somebody or just, you know, being evil. Like in the one example you provided, you know, killing parents in front of orphans, or killing parents in front of children. Is he doing that intentionally to harm the children, to get some sort of sadistic pleasure out of it? Or is he doing it because it's the fastest way to get the job done? And it is all about intent. I mean, there's lawful good characters that go out and take contracts against monsters and go and kill them, even if the monster doesn't necessarily do anything bad. Baldur's Gate even tackles that dilemma with one of the dragon fights. You're told to go in and kill a beast that's within the room. Uh-oh. But if you just go in there and blindly do it, you can actually become a fallen paladin. Even though it is an evil dragon, but they haven't done anything evil. They appear as a green dragon. Yeah, but again, is it because it's the fastest way for him to do it? Yeah, he could have done it other ways, but was it the most efficient way? Again, I'm not excusing the actions, I'm just saying that I don't think that that necessarily makes him evil. I think it's still more of a neutral action. Because he's doing it for money, not for sadistic pleasure. But again, that there are nuances to good and evil. That's why D&D has to like define them, because everybody has, you know, different definitions. Yeah, that one action is evil, but it doesn't necessarily make him evil because he did one evil action. Because neutral can work on both sides of the spectrum. That's why I think he's still neutral. Because again, he's not doing it for pleasure. He's not doing it just to be evil. He's doing it, you know, because it's the most cost-effective way to get it done. There's no malice behind his killing. Yeah, no. I mean, he does do evil actions. I just think he operates on both sides of the spectrum, which makes him neutral. But again, it is an opinionated thing. Unless, you know, whoever's in charge of the canon lore comes out and says he is evil. Or so on and so forth. It is up for debate. I mean, he was introduced as a villain. So, I don't know. With more recent developments, he might start... We don't know where he's going to go yet. Is the stream okay for you guys? Because it's awful for me. Oh, it dropped to 144, that's why. Okay. It's just my laptop, I think. Yeah, neutral... They aren't motivated by either good intent or evil intent. They just do. Sometimes they do good, sometimes they do bad. It's... Whatever their decision, like, they don't think about the repercussions. They don't get anything... They don't act on malice. Yeah, whatever, I'll sell that. Also, what was that green helmet? +1 to all skills.
So long.
It looks better. I'll hold on to it for now.
Welcome. Good day.
Alright, I wonder if my internet's about to go out then. Because, you know, Comcast. It's windy where I'm at, and windy usually means no internet. Did the stream drop? Let me check, hold on. Let me check my internet. Yeah, I was back for you guys? Because I... Holy crap. Yeah, I'm down at my speed tests. I'm at 2.2 megabytes per second download and 2.88 megabytes per second upload. I usually get 350 download and 12 upload. So... Alright, as long as it's working for you guys, just keep me updated. I don't know what's going on here. Alright, it looks like it's back to normal. Nope, it's still low. It's going back up. Alright, I ran the test again, it seems okay. A small interruption. Alright, looks like it's back for me too. Yeah, so that's... It might not be Comcast's fault, it might be the wind's fault. Again, inclement weather. Very windy where I'm at, so. Yeah, new stream. Everybody's on time. Oh yeah, that's right, I leveled up a little while ago and I never allocated my points. Can I reduce the bitrate? Is the stream lagging? I think I can do it while I'm in stream. I'd have to exit the stream and come back into it. Oh, let me test something real quick. I'm still getting some. Is it smooth now, or is it still a little bumpy? Is it smooth? Because it looks a little laggy on my end. But it might just be my crappy laptop, so I just want to make sure. Alright, looks good. Cool. Cool. Because my bitrate, I keep my bitrate at the recommended level for YouTube. I could go higher, but there's no reason to because YouTube only supports so much bitrate. That's probably on my end, Edis. Good old Comcast. Or the wind. Could be Mother Nature or Comcast. I'm gonna blame Comcast first to be safe. But my internet has been going out a lot the past week. I think every day for the past 7 days it's gone out at least once per day. One day it went out 3 times in a day. Which makes getting my schoolwork done very difficult. Considering a lot of it's online. No, I mean, yeah, intent. I mean, it depends on the moral of the person who's, judging. Because something that one person considers evil isn't evil by another's standards, you know? So it's a big gray area. I mean, there are some things I think universally we would call evil. But, if you go to another planet, they might not. Gone again? Gosh darn it. Yeah, I think maybe I might have to just call it a stream. Gosh darn it. Hold on. Well, it's back up to speed again. Yeah, my internet's really struggling. It keeps dropping down to, gosh darn it. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm gonna try something real quick, see if I can fix it. Just give me a second. Yeah, my upload speed is struggling. So I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, I tried to fix it. Hopefully... I don't know, if it keeps happening, I might just have to call it a stream. Lag is chaotic. Actually, I think lag is more neutral. It doesn't care who it affects. It doesn't discriminate. Alright, does it look okay now? Or is it still, choppy, laggy? I have not. I usually don't have to do that. It usually irons itself out. calling Comcast doesn't do anything. Because they tell me that my number is wrong, that they can't help me, and then they tell me it's not their fault. It doesn't matter what the issue is. They have never admitted to it being their fault. So, I'm not even gonna waste my time. Alright, it looks fine for now. We'll see how long that lasts. Sorry about the stream, guys. But some things are out of my hands. It's crazy because I have really good internet. Like superb internet when it works, but then it cuts out a lot. So I can't say that it's actually good because it's always out. Yeah, I mean, I can't even tell you how many classes I've missed this semester because my internet didn't want to work. It's been a miserable experience. And of course, you know, professors don't always believe you. I think they believe me, but it's a pretty standard lie today, like, you know, with the pandemic going on. Oh, this is Talos. I didn't realize that before. I got an achievement. Bracers is the Firewalker. Talos isn't a Titan. He's a construct created by Hephaestus. By the way, speaking of Greek mythology, there's a show that came out on Netflix called Blood of Zeus. I'm not saying it's the greatest show ever made, but I did enjoy watching it. So if you haven't checked it out, give it a look-see. They call it anime. It's not anime. So you don't have to feel guilty about watching it. I'm really behind on the chat. Sorry, guys, because I've been over here fiddling with the internet. Sorry, Matthew. Don't worry, you'll get your Titan before the end. And these are some of my favorite enemies in the entire game to fight. Because they all run up to you. And as a melee build, I appreciate it, because I'll have to chase them down. Alright, looks like the stream cut out again. Did it? Darn internet, man. I just want to stream on Saturdays and Sundays, alright? I'm not asking a lot. Just don't cut out the internet. Stupid Comcast. And wind. You guys over there debating the morality, and I'm over here fighting my internet. We all have our own battles to fight tonight. Alright, I think I'll call it a stream when I get to the next rebirth fountain. I hate to do it. I wanted to keep playing. I was having a blast, but if the internet's not going to cooperate, there's nothing I can do. Oh yeah, I didn't finish looking at this thing. Alright, so some fire resist. The other one gives me more fire resist. Fire retaliation, fire damage, burn damage, defensibility. +2 to earth enchantment. That's thrown. I don't care about thrown weapons. Oh, I know. I know y'all just having fun, but it's still, well, that's a rebirth fountain. Is the stream okay right now? Should I keep trekking? That's my plan. Board-wide internet outage starting here at on my stream. I'm gonna hack the entire world. This is a Titan Quest PowerPoint presentation brought to you by me, Bring It On. I really wanted to finish Act 1 at least tonight, but gosh darn it. I don't want to have to quit this and go try and do schoolwork on crappy internet. That's going to be even worse. No, that was a Gorgon. They're mad because I killed their 3 queens. Alright, it's working, keep going. Alright, that's... I'm going with what Vigo said. There's a room back here. I don't know how to get back to that. Society determines good or evil. Sorry, I know you're asking Sith, but that's a standard. The community, the conglomerate of people determine what's good and evil.
You can't hold anymore.
If I missed any comments, or if anyone asked any questions, just put them in the chat again. I'll get to them. So I am super distracted, trying to make sure my stream is surviving this onslaught. All right, let's get back into it. Let's finish Act 1 tonight, no matter what it takes. Pretty sure this is a dead end, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. Hey, Howard. Oh, there's not a cooldown on their little voice line either. You can't pick that up, or I can't pick that up. I can't pick that up. I can't pick that up. It's like, man, take a breather. Yeah, because while society defines what's good and evil, it can be wrong. I mean, look at, you know, Germany in the 30s and 40s. So, I mean, there's I don't know. There's an argument to be made for every side. Oh, sorry, gotta show that. Yeah, I think the alignment system should be treated more as a guide in D&D, not as strict as some people make it. It's more like a squiggly line you have to walk, a very broad line. But back to the beginning with the intent argument, I think that's why, because again, a lot of morality it is subjective, and so you have to. So like in the kid's case with Boba, if he were to go out and get his revenge against Boba, right? He caught up to Boba, he would have to have Boba explain his reasoning, so he could accurately judge whether or not the action was good or evil in his eyes. Obviously, just seeing him kill his parents, he'd be like, "Oh, yeah, that's a bad dude." Whoops. So that's why, again, intent does matter. And obviously he would see, well, more than likely he would see Boba's actions, killing his parents for money, as an evil action. Where Boba wouldn't, he was just making money. And then you can bring up the whole argument, do clones feel? I mean, we know that they do, but... Oh, hey, Hector, welcome to the stream, man. It's been a pretty rough stream. So hopefully it lasts. I'm trying to finish up Act 1. Yeah, I would participate more in the discussion, but I've been sitting here trying to monitor my stream, make sure that the internet's not going out again. Yeah, but I think there's some morality that is universal. And it takes a certain mindset to stray away from it, but I think most people know Not mermaids, they're gorgons. Not that I wouldn't kill a mermaid. I mean, have you seen what a mermaid looks like? Have y'all seen Cabin in the Woods? I'm gonna defend myself, darn it. I feel like I should be exiting this labyrinth sometime soon. Maybe not. That's alright, Vigo. Oh yeah, sorry, that was a merman. You're right, Hector.
Your inventory is full.
Okay. Hey, we're almost out of the labyrinth. Which means we should be approaching the final boss. Well, not the final boss, the Act 1 boss, if I'm not mistaken. Wonky's a monster from D&D. It's a serpentine, like half man, half serpent, but mostly serpent. I think they're usually evil, aren't they? Hey, he's stuck. Well, this is easy. Don't mind me, guys. I'm pretty sure that boss can be a little bit of trouble. He can stun you, but if he gets stuck on the chest, don't have to worry about it, do you? Alright, another boss fight. One right after the other. That's how I like it. Hey, actually, you mentioned that earlier, Hector, how I like playing older games because there's less bugs in them. That was not a Titan, that was a Telkien.
Travel quick, I have other news.
You'll know when we run across the Titan, Matthew, don't you worry. Oh man, I think the game's gonna crash. Oh, that's weird. Thought the game was gonna crash. I know where my morals lie. Don't you worry. I missed a lot of y'all's conversation because it was going by too fast for me to keep up with while I was playing. But hey, Act 2, everybody. Welcome to the Desert Act, just like every other ARPG in existence.
Greetings, traveler. The order of this. Go through the gate. Let us pray. This. Find this scroll.
I don't know what it is about ARPGs and
Have you seen that good-for-nothing servant?
every Act 2 being a desert level, but here we are.
So long.
Traveler, come look at my wares. Farewell.
Well, good luck. Where I live is a secret. Only I know where I live.
Monsters in Greece too.
Yeah. All ARPGs, and a lot of other RPGs also. I don't know what it is about the desert level always being second. My introduction to it was obviously with Diablo 2, but then this game, Diablo 3, someone mentioned Torchlight 2. Yeah, just... Which is one of the reasons why I hate desert levels in games. Because I've dealt with so many of them, and they take so long to get through. because they always have like these really big areas, and you have to go and find like a tiny little point in the middle of the desert. I don't know, it's a pain. Oh, I didn't know he had red string. I guess that does change things. No, I figured, you know, as the channel grows, I mean, eventually where I live will get out. But I'm going to keep it a mystery until then. Because eventually, you know, when I'm big enough and I have my Wikipedia page and all that stuff. Then people will know where I live. And my real name. See? Just further reinforcing my, my point. Desert levels, man. You can't win against desert levels. Like, I just don't understand why everybody thought, like, they could have just swapped it around. Like, instead of going to Egypt next, go to, was it Babylon? Just gotta swap the axe around. It's not hard. I always wear pants. I'm not wearing a shirt, though. I wear, when I stream and do Let's Plays, I wear pajama pants and no shirt. Hey, Felipe. Just in time to hear what I'm not wearing. Yeah, you can hear him in the distance. And good luck flying a drone where I'm at right now. It's far too windy for that to be in the air. Yeah, also good luck seeing into my my office. I have those big light canceling, like those really thick light canceling curtains hanging up. Because the sun rises on that side. And I don't like being disrupted when I do my Let's Plays in the morning. Made my office as dungeony as possible. I don't need any more clothes. I have at least 4 shirts. That's more than I need. I hate buying clothes. I hate shopping for clothes and shoes. I don't know what it is about it, but I always get just irritated when I have to go buy clothes. Like Mrs. Bring It On has to buy me shirts and stuff online or something else, so I'm never gonna buy new clothes. I hate it. Got that right. No, the sun hits like hits me in the face and hits my monitor just right, so I have to have curtains up so I don't have to worry about it. Best type of office is actually getting to have an office, having office space, because my previous apartment, before I got a dog, because we moved, for one it's cheaper, but it's also bigger, and my previous complex wouldn't let us have a dog, especially when the size of my dog. Another one was a lot more expensive and is only a single bedroom. This is a 2-bedroom, and by 2-bedroom I mean 1 bedroom and a office. I want to say it's like 800 more square footage for like $300 less, so it's a steal.
I thank the god. Yes, we keep this group. The archives are down.
Yeah, I need to eat dinner as well. I had a late lunch, so I didn't eat dinner at my normal time. So I'm gonna have to eat after the stream. Also, I feel really tired. I don't know what's going on. Like, as soon as I started this stream, it was like a wave of exhaustion hit me. More skeletal darts. I swear that's my most commonly found unique item. Which I guess wouldn't make it unique, would it? I saying that I should eat then stream? Normally I do, but I wasn't hungry. Hungry when I started the stream. So today I'm gonna stream then eat.
You can't hold anymore.
Why darn I can't. So they Parnassus is the fastest merchant. Yeah, a lot of the maps give me some Neverwinter Nights 2 vibes in this game. Definitely has a similar vibe to it. The Desert King. Well, I'm not impressed. Another Warden's Faith. I find that shield a lot too. I feel like when I played on normal, I found that shield a lot. At least more than once. Which is a lot for an item that I don't want. Hey, look, more desert. I'm having flashbacks. I don't think it's shared between characters. I think it's only shared between locations. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's not shared between tunes. But again, I might be getting that mixed up with like Diablo 2. Where it was not shared between characters and you had to use a mule. Unless I'm also misremembering that, because that's been like 15 years since I played that. So who knows, I might have everything wrong and mixed up. I only have the one character in this game, so I don't know. I haven't checked. I mean, why would I need more than one character when I've already made the best? Yeah, I don't think I showed off when I leveled up last. I put points into Sacred Rage, so when my health drops beneath 40% health, I get a 10-second duration, 20% damage absorption, plus 6 energy regeneration, which I don't really need, plus 18% total speed, minus 18% recharge, and 50% slow resist. Which is going to upgrade into this, which gives me a 10-meter radius, a 10% reduction to enemies' health, 20% reduction, a reduced damage for 3 seconds, and 27% chance of 1 to 3 seconds of fear. Which sounds really awesome. The 10% reduction to enemies' health is really good. It reminds me of the Static Nova? What is it called in Diablo 2? The Sorceress's ability that allows you to reduce enemies' health. Welcome back, Hector. What'd you get for dinner? If you don't mind my asking. Static field, okay. Yeah, I didn't really care for the sorceress. I didn't play a lot of sorceress. I was more of a druid guy myself. Yeah, how dare I? Sorry if I crossed the line. Asking what was on the menu tonight. Golden Sun. I never played Golden Sun. I wanted to. I remember I saw one of the Golden Sun games in like a Nintendo Power magazine or something. Some gaming magazine. And I was like, oh man, I really want to play that. It was for the Gameboy Advance. I never got to play it. Yeah, did you bring enough for the whole stream, Hector? Yeah, but what did you have on your pizza, Sith, compared to what Hector had on his? 'Cause I've seen what you eat. Yeah, I hate the tomb rots. They take so long to kill. They used to be a pain because usually when I first run across them, I don't have any poison resist. At least now I have 46%, so I'm, you know, able to take their hits a little better. I used to have to like hit them a few times and then circle around and dodge their little poison attack. Unless again, I might be mixing them up with a different enemy. Yeah, we've been doing homemade pizza more often. But I think we almost always forget like one ingredient that we need. So it's a mixed bag whether or not it turns out good or not. Yeah, I assume, I don't know what the subtitle, the one that I'm talking about, is. But it was the Game Boy Advance version. That's what introduced me to the franchise, made me interested in it. but still, never got around to playing it. Actually, after the Game Boy Advance, I didn't touch another Nintendo system. I wanted a GameCube. My buddy had a GameCube, and I never got around to getting one. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I think we have some jasmine rice or something.
There's something out there. Some say they might.
For all I know.
You do not want to travel these.
I think it's the 2 E's, isn't it? No, maybe it is IES. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I can't envision anchovies. I want a GameCube. There was that Final Fantasy Tactics for the GameCube. Or not Tactics, just Final Fantasy. It was a tactical Final Fantasy, but it was not Final Fantasy Tactics. I wanted Resident Evil 4 before it came out for the PlayStation 2. Metroid Prime, and there's another game. Super Smash Bros. I was really into it back when it came out. I think that's it. It's a lot of anchovies. I've never had anchovies on pizza. I've had anchovies by themselves, but never on pizza. And I'm really simple when it comes to pizza. I just like pepperoni pizza. That's... Like, I'll eat other pizzas, like, I don't mind, like, chicken and barbecue. I'm also a big fan of, like, sausage and onion. Or burger and onion, whatever you want to call it. I just like onions.
You have no more room.
Good job, Matthew. Was it a game mode issue? Because my TV has to be in game mode for me to see, like the edges of YouTube videos. Well, that's a significant portion cut off. It's like back when Metal Gear Solid 3 came out, and I could never see like the R1 prompt at the top of the screen so you could see first person in cutscenes. Beast of Legend. Ha! Sorry, he gave me 2 skill points, so I'll take it. Yeah, the mode thing is always weird. Before I figured out my game mode, fixed my TV, I mean, I would never have thought that game mode would have changed the ratio like that. I thought game mode was like a coloration thing, but turns out it was a ratio thing. Legend of Dragoon. I keep hearing rumors of a Legend of Dragoon remake or remaster. If that happens, I'm playing it the day that it comes out. If it comes out for PC, and it's not like some sort of stupid PlayStation exclusive like Demon's Souls was. That's stupid. They know they're going to release it for PC. They're just trying to get money out of some people twice. So, I think I just might not buy it at all now. I have a smart TV, so I guess that's a relief for me. I have a regular old dumb TV. My next purchase will probably be a smart TV. Because I don't plan on ever buying any more consoles. And I don't know if my Xbox is going to make it much longer. It seems slower than usual. Granted, all I use it for is like streaming, so. Well, I hope it's not exclusive. I mean, that's... Oh, that would upset me. I've been looking forward to a Legend of Dragoon remake for ages. I still have my disc version of it. So, I mean, I guess I could play it on my PlayStation 2. But I'd rather let's play it on my PC. I'm surprised there hasn't been more JRPGs like it, though. Because you don't see a lot of... I can't think of any other JRPGs like Legend of Dragoon that has, like, the combo system that it had for its combat. Like, getting Chrono Trigger, I think, have 2 fairly unique combat systems that I haven't seen in any other JRPGs. But I'm also not a JRPG expert. Yeah, you can emulate PS2. But I was hoping just for a remaster. So I think it'd just be easier. Yeah, because instead of streaming this, I almost streamed a Gameboy Advance emulator for Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. So I really enjoyed that game. It's not as good as the original Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's still a quality game. And I never beat it. I actually had I soft locked myself out of beating the game. Because it's a mission where your main character has to go solo and fight the King's Aid. And my main character couldn't beat him because I didn't focus on leveling him up. I was more concerned about my I don't know if it's pronounced Banga or Banga clanmates. I think it depends on the game. I don't actually know. I don't know a lot about PlayStation 2 emulation. Because I have a PlayStation 2, so I've never had to emulate anything for PlayStation. Best Final Fantasy ever? 6. Oh, hey, Mepis said 6. Good choice, Mepis. I know everybody immediately goes to 7, but 6 is where it's at. That was peak Final Fantasy. Dragoon is engine made to be extract PlayStation software. I always get 8 and 9 mixed up. 8 is Squall, right? With a very convoluted ending. And 9 was the one with the BB. They returned to their, like, the more fantasy roots. Yeah, that's right. Also, Final Fantasy VI helped me in a lot of my literature courses, where I had to read Kafka, and I remembered his name because of Kefka. So thank you, Final Fantasy VI. Metamorphosis and the Trial were easier to remember because of you. Rogue Galaxy. I've heard of Rogue Galaxy. Have I? I don't know. It sounds familiar. Yeah, 9 was good. I liked, I didn't care for the main characters so much as the party members, though. Actually, I don't remember the main character's name from Final Fantasy IX. I remember Dagger, Steiner, Vivi, Freya. My dog's name is Freya, so that's easy to remember. What is the main character's name? Final Fantasy III is good. I like the original trilogy.
It's been hot. These crocodile men, Ray. Have Have you heard? If I won't even venture down to... You must understand.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 1 was a bit of a shocker.
What brings a foreigner
And that
such
you
as to this place
you go into it, you pick all your classes without knowing what they do.
sold here?
Obviously, nowadays you can look and figure it out beforehand, but you had to go in blind initially. See, I want all this armor, but the effects just aren't as good. Like, I don't need Storm Nimbus.
Good then.
Okay, I think I'm gonna call this stream here. It's a little early, but we got past Act 1. And I think it's a good stopping point so I can go eat something before I have to go to bed. Yeah, he had another name because he was a part of that other race that he found towards the end of the game. Hey, it's almost the last week for me. It's last week this week, but then we have like a couple days next week to like Wednesday or something. So I'm almost done, and so in 2 weeks I'm gonna start streaming every day. Or almost every day. As often as I can, I'm going to stream for you guys, so get ready for about 2 months of Bring It Dawn Let's Plays and streams. So, yeah, everybody take care. Hope you guys had a good stream and a good weekend, and I'll see you guys in a week. Take care, and have a good rest of your day or night. I'll see you guys on the flip side.